everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today's video, I'm going to do a little bit of a showcase. We are going to show you my team properly optimized, bit better than before in my guide how to beat him. But yeah, let's go against Alton in our Continental Challenge. So this video is going to be from my live stream. I will explain things more there too. But before I get into it, I want to mention that this video is sponsored by Dragonheir Silent Gods. As you know, my favorite sponsor, as I always say, because it's a game I already love and support. And now I'm just streaming more often live with you guys and bringing in new players via Twitch. And that's where a lot of these videos are coming from, is my live streams. And so we are here on Season 2 with a whole new set of Chief challenges, new people to go against him, like my Ice Blast people, which yes, of course I'm using for this. And I had a lot of fun for this battle. I was so impressed by the damage, so of course I want to showcase it. And if you haven't already, guys, checked out Dragonheir Silent Gods, and you're just watching my video for the first time, be sure to download using the link in the description or the pinned comment. And it's available on Android, iOS, Mac, PC, Steam, and Epic Games. Season 2, brand new season, brand new game, and the new Chief challenges are fun so far, and I'm actually doing a little bit better than I expected. So yeah, this video is going to be me showcasing my attempts, adjustments, and push for some big boy numbers in this Chief challenge that I'm really happy with, honestly. I'm sure it could even be even better. I had no timings. We just went YOLO. But I do have a separate video for the Chief Challenge Alton, how to beat Alton. So that video is more of a guide of going through, talking about each part of his skills, how to counteract him, do we need special placements, and giving examples of heroes to use versus Alton. But this video is more of a showcase of my team. I do want to continue to put out a mixture of content that is both my account with or without legendaries, with all my fancy legendary artifacts as well, because, well, legendaries do exist. We got to stop pretending they don't. And so do the artifacts. And for me, this is a Season 3, remember, not just a Season 2. But I am going to start doing some other content. Maybe throughout next week I'll start, but maybe even while I'm live streaming. We're going to go on the test server and start pumping out some videos regarding the very free-to-play friendly, lower spend options, aka less legendaries, less legendary artifacts, versus some of these Chief challenges. But most people that are on Season 2 will have a couple legendaries in your arsenal. You might have a couple legendary artifacts already in your arsenal as well. So we'll again, I want to provide a mixture of content to, you know, appeal to all the people. So that's going to continue to be the case. So yeah, I'm going to let the footage roll. Time to fight Alton. He is set up. I love that they're just set up like they're real characters in the game. Like I said, I did a video on the how to beat, which includes more advice in general, less focus on my team. But this video is going to be focused, or the stream is going to be focused on me pushing my team to the max and making my most ideal team with my Ice Blast heroes and our wonderful, wonderful Garius. And I think I'll be using Rose for her attack penalty. Yeah, we're going to see what happens. I'm going to have some fun. I'll see if I need to dispel the rally with a Vorash or something. There's lots of options here, so I'm really curious about what I'm going to have the most success with. But Alton here is a rally hero. He puts up extra damage. If rally is up, he does extra. He reduces the firing interval to 1 second, so he fires more, so he does more damage. But it's a full board hit, so our positioning is going to be a little less important. But this was one I already started to play with, but I think I'm actually going to throw Zorak in there and go 3 DPS for my Ice Blast heroes. Pretty much full on my... Oh wait, let's see. Yeah, pretty much my Vortex team. So what I'm gonna do is edit the lineup. We're gonna say bye Voresh. I want to just throw in Zorak. I want to use my Vortex team, but the difference will be Rose instead of Acilia, which in a perfect world would be my Vortex team if it was working as written, but it's not, so it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna pretend it's all fine. And I think we're gonna try a full YOLO first, because I don't have to worry about dispelling rally at a certain time. I'm not even bringing in a rally, buff dispeller or preventer like Voresh. There's really not much else I could do except for Timegarius to always go before the slam here. But hopefully we can keep up enough healing without that. I guess the only debate would be maybe keeping a certain rotation here, but I think I'm just gonna try to YOLO instead of go Vortex style with a perfect tune. And I might do both. If I can't get what I'm hoping for, I'm probably going to actually go set some presets. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, Odd One has the same team or close to it, and he did the whole thing of full YOLO and got 50 million as well. I think Scratch has a similar or same team as well. A lot of content creators are really enjoying our Ice Blast heroes this season. Alright. Oops. I might want to put some more gear on her. I forgot. Alright, so I'm gonna start by trying to leave everyone as is for Vortex, because they're already built to survive pretty well and do damage. The other test I might do is move the Witch's Remains to Rose and then put Sheena in like the eyeball and a Gambler set for full damage focus. But I want to try it as is first. That's my plan. I'm going to do both though. Let's see what the first test with this will do. A full YOLO. All we've got is a defense aura, so no issues there. I'm excited to try it. Alright, let's go. Let's go. YOLO. I think the good part is, well, yeah, it takes a while to ramp up the difficulty. So you can pretty much get away with YOLOing your support type stuff because you're not going to die very early on. It's just the very end of the battle. If you can like hold off your ultimates in time with their ultimates, that's where you get to benefit more. But yeah, how am I gearing my Zorak? I have him in the set that is for derivative damage, but I have heard that he is better in the Inventor set. I just didn't change it yet. I forgot. That was what I keep forgetting. I'm so glad you said that. I meant to run my Vortex again today with him in Inventor instead of whatever the hell the derivative damage set this season is called. I do want to put him in Inventor if I can get good enlightenment on him with my substats. If I have Inventor with good enlightenment substats or a chest. I think I have an enlightenment chest and something else, so we should be okay. But yeah, I'm not Zorak isn't about damage himself. Don't stress about Zorak and his damage. Worry about how he affects the team is really more important. He's going to be low damage. Like, if you have Garthan or Beldel, they are going to be dramatically higher than Sheena and Zorak. But like right now, if I put Sheena in a Gambler set with the eyeball, full damage, and moved my accuracy gear, she's going to do way more damage than Zorak. Don't worry about his damage, honestly. It's how does he affect the whole total that the team does, you know? Because you want him to stay alive for one, and he also gives his passive to other people. So don't stress too much about him feeling lower than everybody else, because he is going to be lower than everyone else. And I think even in an Inventor set, he's probably going to be lower than Sheena, lower than Bledin even, lower than Garthan and Beldel. He is going to be the lowest. He's more of a support type DPS for this Ice Blast synergy than he is an actual DPS himself. You wouldn't just have like, you wouldn't even if you had him with a bunch of epics like Garthen, you're never gonna assume he's the most just because he's a legendary or something. Like he's definitely the lower option as far as the actual damage he puts out, but his buffs and everything enable everyone else to do more damage. That's why he's so great for the team. But yeah, I do want to try him in Inventor set as well. So maybe if when I do these other tests where I adjust for Sheena to also do more damage, maybe I will throw him in an Inventor set too. I'll save a couple presets for Zorak to try different gear on him for this boss, and I'll eventually test it in Vortex if I ever remember to change my gear for Vortex. I was like, it's fine, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Nothing's changing today, right? Like, I actually did that earlier today, before I went live. I did my Vortex run, and I'm like, there's nothing I can improve for my team, right? No, I'm good. I'm just gonna run it. I think I did 37 point something million, which is okay. Not the top tier, but hey. I'm good enough. Good enough. I would like to get back in the top 50 for rankings, though, but that's gonna take some work. This is looking amazing, though. Doesn't feel like there's any reason to be scared for those damage hits. Like, let's see the big smash. No. What? Did he even do damage? Oh, okay, he just did to Rose. I spoke too soon. Rose is the squishy one. Oh, that's right. When I used Rose yesterday in something else, I really needed to beef up her survivability. Rose is the squishy one. Ah, don't hit Rose, don't hit Rose, don't hit Rose. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! Okay, there's the heal. Perfect. We're good, we're good. 40 million and counting. Look at you go, team. Go, team, go. If I hit 50 million, I'm happy. Done. But I still kind of am curious about swapping the sets, so I might still test it either way. 44 million! They're getting some big hits, though. 45 million, let's go! This is my little Ice Blast showcase. Obviously, Rose isn't as necessary for this team. She's just my attack penalty hero, really. And a little bit of support. She barely did any healing, so... Rose is just the attack penalty. You don't need Rose for this. You could just use whoever the hell you're using for attack penalty. Okay. Okay. So I know people might be blinded by legendaries, but I'm having fun with my team showcases as well. I'm not gonna be that person that only posts free-to-play friendly content. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna make fun showcases no matter how OP or not OP my team is, and I'm going to show the other stuff too. Like we did yesterday, trying to make some budget content work. Garthen is the epic. She's the main DPS. She's like a baby Beldel, who is the exclusive legendary hero that... When we say exclusive, we mean the heroes that have legendary artifacts that are special just for them. But Garthen is the main DPS. This is almost my Vortex team, except instead of Rose, I have a Cilia. Pretty cool. Alright, so there is that team. Now I'm going to make some adjustments. Alright, so this team now that I'm going to try again. Garius has a crap ton of defense, lowered his HP, swapped out one piece. Garthen is going to stay the same. Which, by the way, guys, I have a defense chest on my Garthen. Gotta stay alive. Gotta stay alive. Can't die early. Sheena is now in Gambler with an eyeball, so she's built for some damage. Not that high of crit rate, but pretty solid attack. Zorak. Oh, I want to change Zorak. Wait. Okay, he's a little squishy. I don't like 1700 defense. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. He might die early. If he does, I might restart. But it's okay. We got him in the Inventor set instead to see if he also does more damage with that. And yeah, Garius is still in Ancestral Protection. So... And Rose is still Rose. Okay. And Cyril, but now her Witch's Remains. So this is... Let me just make sure I'm on the right one. We're on cold number 2. I'm going to save this as a different preset, and we're going to YOLO again. Let's go. Doesn't really matter who the highest HP is now, because we're not in Vortex. But I do want my tank to survive, and having Ancestral Protection, you want a good balance of HP and defense anyway. Let's see how we do. It's going to be a little bit of RNG, and that's a hard part with the Alton boss. It's definitely one of those bosses that you should try multiple times, even with no changes to your team. Because his orbs that he fires are completely random. So he could fire like all of them directly at one person and take someone out early, and your battle's kind of screwed. But it could be more balanced the second time you run it, so... Definitely one that's worth trying many times with 0 changes. I think that's a... He's just so RNG. So it's different. It's kind of fun. So... It really doesn't seem worth it for me to stress too much about timings for this, though. Maybe at the... Like I said, at the very end, I should probably pay attention when they're about to die, and if I'm like... Garius is about to use his ultimate before the boss's ultimate, like, pause him until we're ready, kind of thing. But this is our Ice Blast versus Alton. With no Beldel, our Queen Bee, at least. Guys, somebody called me toxic on YouTube today because of my A-Team video, saying that I should not make videos where my characters are inspired. Apparently I'm not allowed to use my characters, guys. Apparently Dristo Erden, I have to pretend he doesn't exist on my account. Did you know that? The one character that was the easiest for anyone to possibly inspire. I think it's okay to actually show him in action. People, man. Can't win. I love the idea of the D&D collabs being able to force the inspiration for one person. Like, you summon 6 legendaries, sort of, within a lesser amount than you would normally anyway with the pity. It's the same thing like summoning 6 legendaries, but instead you're guaranteeing maxing out one character. It can sound wasteful because but you could have 5 other legendaries you really need. But I'd rather take the chance to fully inspire someone in such a unique way that you just can't do all the time. I love that. I will definitely do the same thing, hopefully with no regrets, if the Dungeons and Dragons collab thing happens again. Which it should. We're just gonna have to wait and see. No news yet. Oh, I forgot about Rose being squishy, didn't I? Or did I make her a little bit less squishy, but not enough, apparently. She just keeps taking the hits from Alton. So, oh, I just realized, did I even last the whole time last time? Or did I die? I think I died. My goal would be to last the whole fight, until, like, we only got 1:50 left. Ideally, I think lasting the whole fight would be better. But I can't tell if this is better or worse. What's the best time to use attack down on Vortex? If you have someone else to protect you for the ultimate. I'm actually just putting a video out showing us testing with stuff yesterday. there's a couple ways to do it. You can time the person. If you need to protect for the main ultimate at the very end, you can go 21.5 or 6. I think 21.6 is the absolute max, as long as you don't have a long animation to place it. And that would mean that it can actually carry the longest after the fact as well, you know? But if you've got something else to cover you to protect you for the boss's ultimate, like Garius shields from a gatekeeper, or someone else that puts up attack penalty that you can time alternately, you can also time the attack penalty ultimate at 26 seconds and for the initial, and then keep everything in a 20-second rotation otherwise. And that will get you the first 3 skills covered by the ultimate. That's what we ended up doing yesterday for my battles. Oh yeah, Bambi. I replied to that person. I bet that's the same person that actually said the other comment too. I actually replied being like, actually, we know Bambi's gonna like the game even more in Season 2. Because you're gonna have an awesome synergy for Season 2. Look at my damage, guys, at 53.9 million. I think I keep that. I think I keep that. That's awesome. Chief challenge complete. We got our top rewards for Alton. I got one more attempt now, though. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do for another one? But I'm so happy with that team. Does that show? Okay, this is perfect. The new challenge record. We can see how it looks. This is how the challenge oh, and we could see what we had geared. Oh, I love it. Good job, game. They're constantly adding little things like today's amazing quality of life improvement. But this is cool. I like this, right? Yeah, I got the Jorn thing as well, so there literally is no... We have no leaderboard. We have no leaderboard. Because everybody got the #1. We all pretend that we're so cool that we got first place. That's the good part, is we all got 10 of these bad boys for free. They did a really good job replying to this, I think. They actually did a really good job. Alright, well that is my Alton boss, but if you guys haven't watched my other YouTube video and you want to see me talk through the boss and the strategies and ways to counteract this guy specifically, and not necessarily focused on just having fun with showcasing and testing my team, I do have a separate video for that, how to beat Alton. And I am going to continue making a YouTube series for all of the Chief challenges, how to beat whoever. And I'm going to use whoever I'm using. Like, they might be super OP and legendaries, but the point of those videos, how to beat, are going to be describing how to counteract whatever the boss is doing, or how to position them, which is really important for some of them. Positioning is going to be key. So I will be continuing that series. It's just been a weird week with the Urzilis boss being bugged and the Jorn boss being bugged. But next week, hopefully, will be a little bit more normal. And if you haven't already, be sure to download Dragonheir Silent Guides now using the link in the description or the pinned comment. It's available on Android, iOS, Mac, PC, Steam, and Epic Games.